beautiful, beautiful film. Congratulations on it. It was absolutely stunning.
Thank you.
It's such an emotional ride. I was wondering, jumping to the end, after you wrap, what was kind of the feeling on set? What was the kind of emotion that you were all individually experiencing from finishing such a beautiful story with such gravity?
Well, we had a wonderful time. We shot in the wild, beautiful southwest corner of Ireland, County Kerry, which is, the traditional 4 seasons in one day. And we had quite a short shoot, very intense, small crew. We were very, very all in love with each other and having such a great time. The film is so funny. It's so big-hearted. We had a tough short shoot, but I think we felt at the end of it that we had done the script proud, and really mined the heart of the film, the joy of it, the story about hope and healing. And we were all on quite a high, actually. We had such a wonderful time. And, I hope the film reflects some of that hope and healing, really, that we felt.
Amazing. I'm so sorry. My cat decided she wanted to join you today.
My cat might do it too. So
great. Good to know. Olivia is a powerhouse. I feel like every time she's on screen, you're just mesmerized by her. And I just want to know, how was it working with her? What was it like collaborating with her? Because everyone was amazing, but you guys just all came together as a team so well.
I'll let Charlie answer that one. How was it to work with her, Charlie?
Working with Olivia is not something you get from every actor. She's kind, she's funny, she really brings her whole life to the set, which I think is amazing. And she's so kind and she's so normal, which you don't see in a lot of other people you'd be working with. Like, she'll just come onto the set and she'll be how she is if she was anywhere else, which I think is so magical. And she helped me a lot, which was really, really, really great. And it actually helped me throughout the whole shoot as well, because her being kind to me and helping me settle in just gave me such a boost for the rest of the shoot.
That's amazing. And speaking of obviously working with Olivia, your character goes through such a journey. I don't know what I was expecting when I started the movie, because I very much actively tried not to, view any spoilers.
Yeah.
And it was really touching, and I was really, the themes of found family is prevalent through the entire film. So, bouncing off of that, what was did you learn anything along the way? Did you have anything unexpected, come into your character? I'm just really curious about the creative process of building that theme.
Well, the thing about Mully that I love the most is that, of course, Mully is your typical Irish teenager, but me being an Irish teenager as well, seeing what Mully would sort of see, sort of a lot of the same things, there's a lot of similarities, that gave me the chance to sort of put myself in his shoes a lot easier than if it was a completely different character. And that's what I love about Mully so much, is that I was able to relate to him. And, Mully's life has had a lot of curveballs, it's had a lot of places where he wouldn't have even expected it to go. And I think it was just, that's what makes it so magical, that he runs into Joy and they go off by themselves. A lot of bickering at the start, but it's a really unlikely couple. And they're really, really, it just works. You know what I mean? Like Mully and Joy. And, you wouldn't really expect that from the start of the film for them to just click all of a sudden. But you see that gets to a certain point in the film where we just click. And that's what I love the most about Mully, is that he was able to let someone that he wouldn't expect, he was able to let her in almost.
Yeah, it's beautiful. It's a story of two people caring for each other. Well, then I have a question for you, which is that obviously all the characters in the film are brilliantly complicated and complex. And even when we see them do unkind things and bad things, I think as an actor, you don't necessarily want to judge the character. So I was wondering kind of how you got inside the head of your character.
It's a good question, that, and it's something that we did try and deliberate over to try and make the characters as real as possible. So we have to work out what's what's going on with this person. And there's some real issues. Obviously, Mully's mother, his wife, has died recently enough. So there's grief there. He's got the responsibility of looking after family. He's also could be a heavy drinker, so he's got some addiction issues there as well. And he's started to get into gambling. So he's got a huge amount of problems and pressures on him. So we tried to play that as real as possible, because those pressures, obviously, a lot of people live with those issues, and the people who get affected mostly by it are the children. So we had to bring some reality into that, but at the same time, not make the characters just really, to give them those extra human levels and dimensions. So Emer would have been really careful with that, because it's difficult to watch a character that hasn't been fleshed out like that. So we were really trying to do that, and we give as much as we can when we're filming it, and then the beautiful editors, they take those ingredients and make it the story that it is.
Yeah, that's difficult. How do you find that line between obviously not wanting to romanticize abuse, not wanting to glamorize, these darker parts of us, but also wanting to keep it honest in the sense that, like, this is a position that a lot of people can find themselves under, and under the wrong circumstances.
So we had to look for those beats, I guess. And I think a character, to empathize with the character, they have to really realize they've done something wrong is one way of doing it. And I think at the end of that film, we just tried to show it in a small beat or a breath to say, look, he knows he's at his rock bottom, and perhaps things could not get more desperate and more embarrassing for this person. He's almost let his child drown for this money. So we wanted to leave maybe that there's that feeling that this is this guy's rock bottom now,